Maybe you go dash me hair.
Charlie, the Motochecker. You know the funny thing? If you call him Daniel Ashirifie, right? A lot of people wouldn't really figure out who in the space, especially. But if you say the Motochecker,
Motochecker.
Rano, it's a pleasure.
It's a big
welcome to Breakfast Daily.
It's a big man.
No, but Charlie, don't bring me hamper. Charlie,
the hampers will come.
Yeah, sure. Amazing. Joining Daniel is Nani Fuasewa Eduse, who is with Biker Girls. Are you the CEO? Are you the CEO? Are you the chief finance officer, or you are with them?
It feels like I am, something in them, because it's a very good community to be a part of.
I can imagine.
I'm a crew member.
I can imagine. Guys, welcome to Breakfast Day.
Yeah. But Anna, what's with Biker Girls and Locks?
It's a freedom. See, you won't understand the need for momentum, the need for freedom until you actually sit on a bike. So it's ordinarily, we would also want to have that expression, freedom, with the way we keep our hair. And besides, the locks is the best for African hair.
I don't know if it's planned, but it looks like most of the girls that bike have locks.
You can say that. You can say that.
It could be coincidental, but it appears to be that way. Most of the girls that bike have locks.
It's so good to have the wind through your hair.
I get a feeling.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh. Right. So let's get into our conversations this morning. We want to center this on road safety, right? Yeah. But let's begin from what even piqued your interest, all right? How did you even get into biking in the first place? I'll start with you.
My story is very different from her story.
Totally
different. It was more like I didn't even have a choice. I was born to a motorcycle mechanic dad. I grew up around motorcycles, so I didn't have a choice. All my siblings ride motorcycles. Everybody in my house rides a motorcycle. And so it happened when I didn't have a choice. Yeah. And so my story is different from almost everybody's story.
That's very opposite mine. I remember when I decided I wanted to start riding, I mentioned it in the home. I mentioned it in person to my brothers. Then Oge was walking about, hey, Oge Tomoto,
It does even better. Some will tell that when you buy a motorbike, then you buy a coffin in addition to.
It's a miss. We need to demystify riding.
I had someone asking me if I've written my will already.
Yes. Because you ride.
You look, you hear these things all the time. All the time. All the time.
How does that make you feel?
It's why I set up a motorcycle riding school to, as it were, correct the psychology that people have of motorcycling and motorcycles. The misconception. So it's what led me to form a motorcycle riding school in 2018.
I think it's very important.
Very, very important to want to correct the narrative and then lay the records straight. Because a lot of people are misinformed when it comes to motorcycling. Yes. To sit on a motorcycle, the psychology of motorcycle riding is a whole different thing on its own. Motorcycling is not for just everybody. If you don't think a certain way or do your things a certain way, I don't advise that you sit on a motorcycle. The psychology of motorcycling is a whole different thing on its own. It's not just because it's two wheels or it's easy to sit on, I just throw my legs over and then move. No. You'll be dead in no time. You'll be dead in no time. Yeah.
But Dan, and again, I'll come to you and shortly, but just because of something you said, don't you feel like it is also because of the kind of reputation maybe a few bad nuts have set in the past that has created the impressions and the kind of stereotypes associated with riders?
You are not wrong at all. I used to fight it. I used to fight these things when people mention it, but I realize that when you look around, you realize that the people that they are talking about are actually living what the people are saying. And so you raise your hands. It's true. Motorcycles are swift. Motorcycles are nimble. You can get away with things very easily. And so people use them for a lot of bad things. And that, over the years, has created this. We can't fault the people who feel the way they feel. And especially when you turn your head and you see that what they are saying is what the people are doing. You can only help, you can only educate people and hope that people don't use them for.
So you created gear shifts to remedy that.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow. That's a beautiful story. But let's come to Nana. Share your own story with us. What first attracted you to the bike?
Don't call her Nana, call her Shikane.
I think people can relate more with the Shikane.
I'm like,
who are we talking about?
It's the same way for me. It's the same way I've come from.
Why you call him Daniel, right?
Let me quickly add to what Daniel Motochecker said. So,
or Ronaldo.
Darling.
scoring 1,000 goals.
You know, movies has a way of changing our perception and influencing the way we think in our culture. I'll give you a case in point, Pragya.
Okay.
With this Indian movie. Now, when you go to Kumasi and other suburbs, you see a lot of these three-wheelers. What am I saying? About 20 years, 25 years ago, when you watch our African movies, Nigerian movies, you see the bikers doing something naughty, Okada. So that has, for me, whenever back then, whenever I saw a biker, the first thing is just hold your phone, hold your bag. You know, it's just negative. But it wasn't until I became a biker. Another reason, just to your question, another reason I chose to learn was I only became a better driver when I learned how to drive, ride, I mean.
Oh, okay.
Because it's important to use your mirrors. A lot of these accidents that happen is because we don't use our mirrors.
True.
For the women, unfortunately, we use it for
Makeup.
other means. I didn't want to say that. So it's always good to check your blind spot. So I became a better driver when I learned to ride.
Awesome.
And also, it was the pandemic for me. I mean, it's interesting how he says it was a family thing. But for me, again, it was a pandemic. You know, there was something that people used to say, by June, there no be a call. By June,
he did that thing. In fact, he was on this show a week ago, and we accosted him for that.
By June, yeah. So by June, I'm like, okay, so if by June, they're
So do everything that you
So I might as well just do something that I want to do. So, that was it.
Wow. So up until the pandemic, you had zero idea about how to ride.
Zero, but
You don't mean it.
I was introduced to biking. You know, again, I met New Ronaldo, and I started with the ton bikes.
The Sham
I'll take a picture and say, hey, New Ronaldo, there's like starter pack. So, you know, so I started that, but he, you know, with the school he started with, it gives a lot of confidence. Even before he sits on the bike, he instills some level of confidence in you. So it's great that he started this, and well done.
Wow. Yeah. So add to what she said, during the COVID era, during the lockdown, I had trained the most people I've trained in my.
There you go.
Yeah, in my
Well, a lot of people were idle at that point.
Yeah, a lot of people. I trained so many people within the lockdown period. I'm like, wow. Was COVID created for me? I made so much money during the COVID era.
Good for you. Well, most of them like her who were like, okay, well, the world is probably coming to an end, so yeah.
A lot of people had free time, and some kept procrastinating. So, okay, if I have free time, let me jump on this. Or maybe by June I'll be gone. So let me do it now. Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah,
How
very
many people have
interesting.
gear shift trained?
I've trained over 2,000 people.
Wow, you don't say.
Yeah. I've trained about 2,000.
Responsible riding.
Absolutely.
You need to
Level-headed, decent, and law-abiding motorcyclists. Yes.
I'm sorry, Duncan. It's like you asking Lil Wayne how many movies have you shot?
Yeah.
You know, like
That people will probably
It's a no-brainer, right?
Possibly before you even started gear shift.
That's true. Yeah, so that's what led to it. So people will come and say, you're a good rider. You can teach. Why don't you start a motorcycle riding school?
Yeah.
Because you do it very well. So people kept pushing me.
Of course, it's certified and
Yes,
everything.
yeah, of course. People kept pushing me. People kept
It's a road
pushing me.
safety conversation.
Yeah.
It's important that
I need to add something. So like she said earlier, people associate motorcyclists with some things.
Yeah.
People come to me all the time to play a role in a movie and do some bad thing with a motorcycle.
You don't mean it.
I have turned them down all the time.
Oh.
Because people come to me all the time in movies because motorcycles, they see them
Yeah,
as
it's associated with
they say come and ride in the
come and
movie.
ride a movie and do something bad. I said, look, these things that we've done over the years has implanted something
Exactly.
into
It's
people's
created a
minds.
negative
It's
perception.
created- yes.
Yeah.
But for them, it's a role you are playing. But for somebody, the more they see these things,
it reinforms
it
the
reinforms
perception.
the
Exactly.
perception. So I've turned down so many things.
Yeah.
When you come and say I should use a motorcycle for something bad in a movie, I stay away from it.
Do you perform stunts?
Massively.
Wow.
Yes.
No, Ronaldo.
Massively. Yes.
Wow.
I still do though. But if I look at myself maybe 5 years back and now, it's deep down.
Yeah, it has
It's deep-
changed.
It has
The
changed.
focus has changed, I can imagine.
It's a skill you acquire.
Yeah.
And so if you don't do it regularly, you lose it. It's a perishable skill. So you have to be doing it regularly.
One thing I've heard you say over and over again, to the point of me possibly being tired of, is like, there's no part of your body that is absolved from protection when you're riding.
Which part of your body do you deem more important than the
exactly.
other? Yes.
If there's none,
then you have to protect yourself.
And I hear you also say often that if there's a gear for a body part, you buy it.
Absolutely.
So if there's a gear for your nose,
I'll buy it.
But the helmet to do that anyway, so it's fine.
If there's one that you can wear within the helmet, I'll wear it.
It wouldn't hurt,
the idea is
right?
to increase your surviving chances as much as possible.
So you admit it's quite dangerous.
Hey, absolutely. I'm the first person to sing that song. It's very dangerous.
And it's irrespective of distance. You don't
irrespective of distance, irrespective of your years of experience, irrespective of anything. Motorcycling inherently is a dangerous means of transportation. And so you have to continually increase your surviving chances.
She can help us. What will you say are the non-negotiable, right? Maybe you've touched on one already, gear up. I'm sure you probably reiterate same. But what will you say are the non-negotiable for riding? You know, maybe because she can lump it all together, driving and riding. You know, particularly during the festive season.
Oof. I'll say plan ahead. Always when you feel the need to rush, you know, as you mentioned, you should have a certain mindset. So plan ahead, plan your trip ahead. If you know you're going to come to Tesano, you use this routes. Plan ahead. Don't change. Don't be in a hurry. Just calm down. Plan ahead. That'll be it.
Yeah.
I'm guilty.
Really?
I'm guilty. I ride and I drive. When you ride, you know you can get to places faster.
Now that you're father, what do you do often?
I drive more.
Than ride?
Yeah, than ride. You see, riding is my work. Now riding is my work. And so I see riding as a job now. I don't do leisure riding anymore.
Really?
Yeah. It's very, very rare.
If somebody asked me to guess, I never would have thought you drive more.
I drive more.
Wow.
Yeah, riding is my job. I'm teaching, I'm riding, I'm always riding. And so I want to get off the motorcycle at some point. You get tired of things.
Yeah.
You get tired of things. And so, as I said, I'm guilty. I drive and I ride. When I ride, if I have to get somewhere in 30 minutes, if I ride, it will take me 15 minutes. So that thing over time makes me, it's a habit I have formed. So when I'm driving, I still think that I can use that 15 minutes too. And then I end up speeding and all that.
So that's dangerous.
That's the downside of
That's the downside.
what you do.
Yes. So I always leave things late. Because I rode for so long before I sat in a car. And so it always worries me. I think that, I'll get there in like 15 minutes. I realize, no, I'm not riding. I'm sitting behind the car.
Traffic light.
There's a traffic light.
There's a truck ahead of me.
So I'm guilty, but I've worked on it over time.
Wow. I get two things from this. So gear up as much as possible.
Absolutely.
Plan ahead.
As for the gear up, we don't even discuss it though.
Yeah, it's
if you haven't done it, if you haven't done it, we are not even talking. If you don't even talk.
And I think earlier you mentioned the use of the mirrors.
Absolutely. You know, I see a lot of these bikers, Okada, without mirrors, and I'm thinking, do you think you have antennas somewhere that you're able to see? They don't know mirrors at all.
Probably they can see behind when they look for it.
Maybe. Who knows?
Unbelievable.
Because you can't understand why they do that here. They feel invincible. They feel really invincible.
That's really dangerous. That's you putting your life at risk.
Yeah.
What's the most dangerous situation you've been in on a bike?
Oh, can I even say this on TV? I had to dodge someone spitting out a chocho.
Jesus Christ.
And, you know, it's just went between two trucks and, oh boy.
Reflex, you want to swerve what is coming, but you are rather ending up running into something.
We see a lot of things, you know, with these helmets, you see a lot of things, you know, but as you said, it's important to gear up. Even when you're going to buy a Killerly, it's always that, let me just go buy a confirm. You know, you have to gear up.
It's the most dangerous time because you drop your guard thinking that it's just here, and that is when the most dangerous things happen. In history, most people who have died not far away from where they left or where they are getting to. It's always, you drop your guards down because you know that, it's just here.
I'm almost home. I just left.
It's the most dangerous time.
How important is it to pay attention to traffic regulations, right? And I say this because of the flagrant disregard we see some riders here do. I host a show sponsored by Total on radio, you know, and they have this helmet for life. You know, sometimes you listen to the Okada riders, and I wonder whether they even understand the traffic regulations. And again, I say this because I recall traveling to Canada, right? And I realized that riders actually stay behind the car. They don't drive on the side. I get that there are two different cultures, there are two different, approaches to doing things. Talk to us through the appropriate driving etiquette with regards to traffic regulations.
I mentioned psychology of riding a motorcycle. It's a whole different thing on its own. It's a whole realm on its own. If you don't understand the psychology of riding, you do things very recklessly and you have a very short lifespan on a motorcycle. Riding in Canada, riding in Azerbaijan, riding in Ghana, the rules are the same. The rules remain the same everywhere.
Potholes. The potholes are the potholes are more here.
The rules the same. The infrastructure probably not.
So that causes us to now go around the rules. Riding everywhere on earth, the rules remain the same. I sit here and tell you that going through in between cars is illegal in Ghana. It is illegal everywhere in the world.
But it's like a norm here now.
It's like a norm.
Yeah.
We have normalized the illegality. There's a gray area there. I don't know whether I can say this on television, but
no, it's a safe space.
It's a safe space. Okay, so you have to follow traffic.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
So
you have to follow traffic.
You treat the motor as a car.
It is. It is.
So it is behind you.
It is illegal to go
meander like that.
Yes. What it is you can take advantage of a broken line space and then do an overtaking and then come back into
a lane.
So you assume to be overtaking someone. You are not meant to stay in that lane and be riding there. Do you understand? So what it is if it's a broken line area, overtaking is allowed. So you
Same for cars.
For cars. So you can overtake and then come back and then continue on ride. But you are not meant to stay there and be riding there.
You overtake and you come back to your lane.
You have to come back into your lane.
Hey, Jesus.
That is what it is. Do you understand? And so
some way.
So all this PPP they do for us,
it is not.
We are supposed to give them way because on the road.
Clear your side roads.
You see, and then over time too, we have accepted it.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you are following a car, and then driver asks you, now they now they have also accepted that.
Yeah.
And so you are actually safer here than being here.
But to be fair, sometimes we give some of these riders a lot of flack, right? But we see car drivers do same. And even worse. So it's not even like a motor rider problem like
that. The motorcycles is more, but they are very
it's a road discipline problem.
Yeah, it's a road discipline.
I went with I think you even assigned me to the National Road Safety Authority, Mama Amaliba. He did a tour of
Abraham Amaliba.
Abraham Amaliba did a tour of media people to the eastern region, Koko.
Yeah, I think I remember that one.
See, it was unbelievable. Yeah. The level of
recklessness, indiscipline,
and recklessness. So I like that. I like that you are doing this. But I also want to find out from you, what can we do? And you've spoken a lot about safety.
Yeah.
I just want you to enter some policies more.
Sure.
What can we do to remedy the situation? I hear the minister talk. It was on the point of view show in Bernard.
Yeah.
A lot has been said about road safety. Yeah. Maybe I'll start off with chicaning before I come to you.
Okay.
What can we do to improve the space from a policy point of view?
Ghana and our policymakers have to stop isolating the agencies. We have to understand that they work hand in hand. Okay. So why is it that the police service not working hand in hand with DVLA, not MTTD, National Road Safety Authorities? Well, everybody is doing their own projects, own thing. Yeah. At the end of the day, we get away with it. We and even the law enforcers do not even enforce. They are flouting the laws anyway. So if I'm seeing you do that.
Wow, so you feel like MTTD,
you need to
NRC,
let me give you an example. Do you see how we treat by-elections in Ghana? Everybody is on board. So from Ghana Service, immigrations, police, military, they're all there. Why can't we treat?
But that's like an isolated single, you got the propensity for, and I come with a block notes. I get what I say. The propensity for violence
is high.
You mentioned some figures when we started. Wait, I was just about to say this.
Road traffic crashes.
Yeah, but you see,
it's a pandemic. It's a pandemic.
Fair enough. But the pushback is that by-elections are one-off, right? So it's easier to logistically to assemble resources. Whereas
everybody's
trying every time.
I don't agree with him too. What's the value of
You want us to
take 10 lives. And there's something that occurs daily that takes 20 lives.
Yes.
Which one is more of a
I agree with Shikari. It looks like there's an...
I have to
No, for this one, forgive me.
Yeah.
I agree with her because it looks like there's an absence of interagency
Collaboration.
collaboration, cooperation. You get, everyone is an abstract.
Yeah,
So I wake up
Everybody wants
today...
to be the shining star.
But maybe
So there's confusion.
But I see maybe it's a resource problem. You see, sometimes
Bro, if you
we
value
assume-
your citizens,
No.
if you value your
but you
citizens,
see,
resource is not
true.
Yeah, you value your citizens.
But there are other things also competing for the interest.
What
you know,
is more important than the life
What's
of your
our priority?
citizenry? What is your
That's the
priority?
thing.
Yeah.
What's our priority?
fair enough. I can't even believe all of
Lives.
that against me.
So let me borrow from Akufo-Addo. We know how to bring the economy back, but we don't know how we can't bring lives back.
Fair
That's
enough.
all.
So what's your priority?
I see.
Yeah, life is
I completely
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
So the point is that we need intercollaboration to work
Absolutely.
more effectively
Absolutely.
together.
Yeah.
We should.
Fair enough. Will you say you also need how do I say it? So DVLA, you know, do we need new laws?
Yeah.
Do we just re-emphasize the old laws? Like, what about our law?
Yeah.
You know,
Okay, so
are there any lapses?
Yeah. The lapses is just one big one. We have to toughen the licensing regime. Nobody should get onto the road without having first gone through a thorough training process. Nobody should get onto the road. By the time you go through a thorough process, you would have reoriented the way you look at things and the way you even do things when you're on the road. Our licensing regime is non-existent
In Ghana here.
in Ghana here.
So
Are you surprised?
Walk us through the process of owning a bike. I can just go to
I
Aveno.
can actually call somebody to do a license for me and I'll get a license tomorrow.
That is
That
you
should
beating
not
the system.
exist.
That should not be.
That should not be the case.
So they should be able
In
to
UK
inspect whether you're a rider.
Yes.
But that is not done.
It is not done. In UK, in
I'm
US,
talking
in
this
South
country.
Africa, you can't acquire a motorcycle, especially a motorcycle license, without having gone through a procedure.
So there's no
Or
check
system.
whatsoever.
There's no check whatsoever.
I can go to Aveno today, buy a bike, and that's it.
I don't know if it's too far. You can actually get a motorcycle here and then sit on it and then ride, and then that's it.
Wow.
Nobody should be allowed to ride a motorcycle if you haven't gone through a thorough.
But the laws are there,
Training
so then
regime.
is the enforcement.
So it's the
right?
enforcement.
Yeah.
I feel the biggest challenge we have is enforcement.
Yeah.
Because we recently amended the Road Traffic
Yes.
Regulations Act, which is going to
And I've heard
legalize
some good,
Okada.
I've heard some good things about it. That okay, now Okada is already existing.
It's already, but we need
We
to.
cannot. My former lecturer said that if a law is broken with impunity as a result of necessity, it's a law that must be looked at again.
But what was
Okada,
the necessity though? We legalize an illegality to score political
it is very
points. That's
necessary.
what we
Okada
do.
is almost.
To be
Okada is
fair,
almost.
I stay in Boteman, right? There are parts of Boteman that, Nana, the truth is that.
If not a motorcycle,
You-
No, but what time we use Pragia or something?
Yeah, but there's also a very active
there's what Pragia
motorcycle
does and there's what
consuming.
motorcycles do.
Yeah.
All the watching you receive in the office, all the Friday I'm receiving in the office, is the motorcycles that are bringing it.
Can you repeat what you said? The lecturer said the necessity.
If a law is broken with impunity as a result of necessity, that law must be looked at again.
So it means that there's need for it.
There's need for it.
There's need for it.
That's what has led to this legalization of the Okada. Because
let me
But
quickly-
whether
the
we
thing is
like
that
it or
no,
not.
you see, again, I slightly disagree because
Okay.
every law will be, somebody will say that if he wants to smoke certain substance, there's need for it because for him it's recreation.
Okay,
So allow-
look at
so that-
so look at the numbers. Now, Okada case in point.
Yeah.
It's an illegality. So much so that it was a campaign promise. So much so that it had
That's
to be
where
done.
my issue is.
No, because it was necessary. That is why it became a campaign
came in to
promise.
solve
If
the
it is not
problem.
necessary,
But maybe it was to
Or it
was
get
political currency.
undue political advantage.
there was
Knowing that,
necessity for it. That is why it became a political currency.
but everything that there's necessity,
If it's not,
the necessity doesn't naturally equate, importance. Or
okay, in this
aptness.
case, this necessity
You
is
get what I'm
important.
saying?
In this case,
What may be necessary for somebody may not necessarily mean that it
I
is
have
good for
traveled the
everybody else.
country many times. There are places in Ghana that cars cannot even get to.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
I have traveled
But
many
is there,
times.
so is that not a problem of public transport system being fixed?
Until
Rather
then-
than saying
until
that
then-
we should just get motorcycles,
Until then,
which you are now telling me
Yeah.
that you have a licensing problem.
yes.
As a result
Yeah,
of
so
which
for
other
me,
people are
what
misbehaving.
I would do to cure this now is that until the roads are fixed, because I know it will take me 3 years for the roads to be fixed. Somebody can get a motorcycle the
Did you say
next
3?
minute.
10. Go ahead.
Add more zeros. Add more zeros.
Okay, I'm charitable.
Yeah.
Okay, so rather toughen the licensing regime at least for now, whilst we fix the roads and then we can work through it that way. Yes. There are places in Ghana that cars cannot get to.
That's true.
There are places that they carry pregnant women on motorcycles.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Do you understand?
So while we fix the broader transportation system,
Challenge,
this is what
the
is helping
makeshift
us
is
now.
that we can improve
Let's
this.
do it properly and then ensure that lives are not lost.
Yeah.
Whilst we are waiting for the rules to be fixed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that. I wanted to ask and say, maybe come back to the safety issues on the gears, right? I feel like sometimes, aside the fact that it's improperly worn, we don't even know the value of it. Even when we wear it, sometimes they don't even wear it well. Because you see them, some of them they wear it and they don't buckle. Right? And
It all comes under the psychology of riding a motorcycle. And the quality. There are helmets in this country that shouldn't have gone through our ports, first of all, to secondly get onto the market. I've seen helmets that you can hold and then squeeze it and then it will crack. Wow. But guess what? They were not made in Ghana. They passed through our ports to come in. Standard issue.
So standard authority.
That thing shouldn't have even made its way out of the port to even come onto the market.
And people are buying it.
People are buying them. You see, people don't understand the psychology of motorcycling. The more expensive, and I can say this on authority, the more expensive motorcycling gear is, the greater it increases your chances.
Okay.
Motorcycle riding gear can speak for it. The more expensive it is, the more it increases your...
So buy quality, protect your life.
Absolutely. The kind of test that this helmet has gone through, that one that is being sold for 500 cedis hasn't gone through that test.
So
the series of tests,
the crash test,
the series of tests that it goes through makes it expensive.
How does a durable,
how would one even know?
Okay. So, for instance, if I can get up and show this to you, this has got 2 different certifications. It's got DOT, which is America. It's got DOT certification, which is America, and also got ECE, which is Europe. So it's gone through an European test and also gone through an American test. Do you understand? Some helmets that have even gone through three
different stages of testing.
So there's certification on it. There's DOT, which is American, then there's ECE, which is European standard. It has gone through all these tests. If a helmet hasn't gone through those tests, you will not get it on a helmet. And this is a reputable brand, Icon. This is also an Icon. So if you're in the riding space, you would know what the correct brands are. And if you are not in the motorcycle space and you're about to enter into the motorcycle space, talk to people who are ahead of you, who know what it is. Don't just go and buy something cheap and then put it on
I can call Shikanic and Axe.
Because of the misconception about motorcycles and motorcycling, all those who are into it are ready to give information. They are ready to help correct the misconception. So when you talk to anybody, they are all willing. You think that you are paying them. You are not paying them. They are just willing to help correct the narrative. So feel free, talk to people who know before you got in there. They will tell you so much.
What would you say to those who choose comfort over safety? There are some who say the helmet is not comfortable, the gear is some way, comfort over safety.
I think what they want to say is aesthetics. You want to look good. But then, no, you should always choose safety, because on the tarmac, when something happens, if something happens, you will not think about that jeans you wore or that sneakers you wore. No, you would. It is your skin. You see, the motorcycle, unlike the cars that you have the bumper, the fenders, the doors and all that, your body is the bumper, your body is the door, your body, your bones is exposed. So it's very important. And we shouldn't treat safety issues as an altar call, where it's just once you walk up to the altar, you give your life to Christ and that is it. But then it should be an everyday thing. An everyday thing. You know, as the Bible says, renew your salvation, with fear and trembling.
Maybe the salvation is personal. So you should take your safety personal.
So please, if you're listening to me, take it seriously. It's very important.
Work out your salvation.
Work out. See, on a class, so Sorry
about renew them. What the alcohol? What the alcohol?
Because he just got married.
Shots fired.
When you say renew, you are opening up a whole theology, debate. But it's fine. Wow. Dan, it's been an incredible year for you. I remember some of the campaigns you embarked on. Look Twice campaign. I remember some of your road trips you embarked on. Like, it's been quite an eventful year.
So I always begin my year with a road safety advocacy program. I go around the country to preach road safety, especially the one to the benefit of the motorcyclist, because the motorcyclist is the greatest loser on public road. You can be right, but you'll be dead right, especially as a motorcyclist. So there's no point trying to argue with people who are in much safer positions. That is why we say look twice for motorcycles. The driver is already in an advantage position when you compare him to the motorcyclist. So the motorcyclist must go a step further to ensure that they are safe on the road. So we say that in addition to all the training, all the riding gear and everything, riding a very correct motorcycle, you should add pleading with people in an advantage position to look out for you.
Because of you, when I'm driving, I really look out for motorcycles.
I'm glad. So that's the whole idea. It's to sow a certain seed into everybody.
Yes.
That's the whole idea.
Also because for a long time I had your pamphlets in my car. You know, so
let me distribute more pamphlets. So that everybody will now look out for motorcycles.
So Look Twice was an initiative by Gear Shift.
Yes, it is. Look Twice is a global thing.
So you jumped on it.
I jumped on it. Yeah, it's a global thing. It's done everywhere in the world. Because, like I said, the motorcycling is the same everywhere in the world. Yeah.
Do you feel like government should jump on this and help and make
why
it
not?
bigger?
Yeah, why not?
When the staff is listening, they should do something. They should reach out.
Yeah.
I just think we should be intentional about some of these.
You have to be intentional. So that's what I've done. The last 5 years, I've been very deliberate about Look Twice for motorcycles. I give out flyers, I give out stickers. It's to light a certain flame in you to know that you are in a better position than somebody. The person may be doing something illegally or wrong, but it doesn't mean you should take. You don't have a license to take that person's life. So
what's been the feedback? Did you get a sense that
you are one of them?
Yeah, but how many, right? Did you get a sense
I have
that
many Jude Duncans.
Yeah, he's an ambassador.
I've lit a flame in a lot of people.
Honestly, like it stuck with me.
Yeah,
you know, it stuck with me. So I
mean, sometimes I walk around, I see people, and they call me Look Twice.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's working.
Wow.
I think
it needs not stop. It needs to continue unabated. It's expensive to do a road safety campaign because sometimes I do it from my own pocket. You have friends here and they will chip in 1 or 2, but it's expensive. It must be. Yeah, it's expensive. I do them usually on my own. You understand? So I only do it when I have spare.
Charlie,
something to spare. Yeah.
For me, I think I have a soft spot for bikers. So
we are glad. We are glad to hear.
No, I should have been a biker, but for the fear instilled in me by my mom. You get it. So maybe 2026, that's one of the things.
We are looking forward to
Kizumba. 2026, we are doing
Kizumba and then motorcycling.
And then we're doing motorcycling. You understand? But I'm always in that frame of mind. Okay, that could have been me. So look out for him.
Yeah.
It could have been me on that bike. So look out for him. And even with driving, you're always told to think for the next driver.
Yeah, and I told you,
because you never know when they will go off.
Yeah, and I tell you this, there are people who swear heaven on earth that they will never sit on a motorcycle. And I say, you don't know what you are talking about. You could be hard pressed for something and then you jump behind a motorcycle to try and get something done. That could be the day. And so the fact that you've sworn not to sit on a motorcycle, there are no guarantees in life. The fact that you don't sit on a motorcycle doesn't mean a motorcycle cannot kill you.
Wow.
There are no guarantees in life.
Claude Mensah, who's watching, says, Dan has done an incredible work over the years to improve the space. So much respect for him.
Thank you, Claude.
Thank you for all that you do.
Thank you, Claude.
I
have no intention of stopping.
Keep going. We like it.
This other message says, how do I know if my gear is authentic? I think you spoke about it.
Yes.
The
great
certification.
Does it apply for all other?
Yes, there are standards, but most importantly, talk to somebody who knows already. I can give my phone number. Always call me. You can call me at 4 a.m., 2 a.m., 12 a.m. to talk about motorcycling issues. I'm ready to help.
The 4 a.m. you not be putting somebody to sleep.
No. I'm done putting people to sleep. Always reach out to somebody who knows. Yeah. The jacket and stuff, it's very difficult. They don't have standards on them like the helmets. But you can tell when you see a good fit jacket like I'm wearing, you can tell the parts are in place, they don't move easily.
So these ones have the elbow guard and
elbow,
everything.
shoulder, your spine area, It's the things don't move around easily. They remain firm on you.
Some other message. Tufo is right. It's definitely not more law. It is about enforcing already existing laws with regards to motor usage. Wow. Okay, this one I'm not sure it's in relation to this conversation. Wow, interesting. So you've done Look Twice.
Yeah.
There was also Around in 7.
Around in 7 is the wheel on which Look Twice travels.
Say that again.
Around in 7 is the wheel on which Look
That's why
Twice.
he's a philosopher.
They throw the twins. Oh, are you a Shakespeare? Are you a student of
Around
Shakespeare?
in 7 is the wheels on which Look Twice travels.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I love literature. I will miss school, but when I know I have literature on that day, I will go to school. I love literature. I love literature. Yeah, Around in 7 is a nationwide tour where motorcyclists go on tour around the country to do road safety advocacy. Whilst doing road safety advocacy, we realized that people really need help, and so we started doing charity. Pay hospital bills, pay school fees, donate clothes. 2024, I collected over 1 million clothes to distribute around Ghana. And then, of course, put Ghana on the map. For the last 4 years, people have always traveled from outside to come and do AIS with us. Somebody is coming from UK, and somebody is also coming from Canada for the next edition next month.
Wow.
And so
It's in January.
It's in January, from January 10th to January 18th. We do road safety advocacy, we do charity, and then tourism. There are places in Ghana that you haven't heard of before. We put it on the map for you to know. So next time when you are planning your vacation, you can visit in that place.
What's the farthest you have traveled on a bike?
Oh, no, what did we go do? The National Health Insurance cards?
On the Adan Road, Sege,
Adan Road, Sege.
Lebahuno, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the farthest.
Wow.
That's the furthest.
That's
It's
warm up.
quite a distance.
That's one off.
No, yeah.
That's warm up.
Because you have done a West Africa.
I've gone to Senegal,
Yeah.
6,000 plus kilometers back and forth. Yeah, that's the farthest I've done.
Wow.
But I plan riding to UK. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I look forward to that.
Nice.
You hear of it,
The
don't
way
worry.
he said nice. This guy, wow, he young killers.
Sarah Ado wants to find out from you, Shikanik, what does it take to really start riding? I'm sure from a woman perspective.
Please don't say balls.
Obviously, maybe guts.
Yes,
That was a good one.
you should have the willpower.
Yeah.
You know, you should, because you will hear. No, let me share my story. So the day I was going to have my first public run, we call the road run, we lost one of our bikers.
Oh,
and
too bad. Whoa.
so someone came and said, "Hey, check it down. You hear say this guy died?" And this is me wearing my helmet, wearing my jacket, like, He didn't know this. I don't think he
I didn't even realize
Wow.
this.
Yeah, so it takes a lot of willpower to jump on, because you hear a lot of from your mom saying don't do it, your friends saying don't do it, but you know, it's a skill. Riding with time will become a survival skill, just like how you want to learn another language or swimming. You need to have that in the bag. You don't have to be a biker, everyday biker, but just have it in the bag. As you said, you don't know when you need to move from A to B.
Yeah, no guarantees in life.
There you go. So yes, you should have they call it Vim. My people will call it Vim. Yeah, that'll be it.
JP sent a message. I don't know if you know him. He says, "You taught my brother how to ride, and I've seen him ride ever so diligently all the time." JP from Cantonment. I don't know if you know him.
No.
The students are mean.
Too many.
Wow.
Yeah.
Deborah says, Deborah says, great conversation, guys. Thank you. Wow. Charlie, no, but Ronaldo, you do for
like Ronaldo.
like Ronaldo. Ronaldo, no some way.
You know, be some way.
He didn't play on one football and score on one goal.
Are you saying that the Saudi League is an league?
Don't start.
Are you comparing to the beggar league?
No, don't start.
Are you comparing to the beggar league?
No, don't start.
The beggar league.
Don't start.
Stadiums that there are no gates. You can anybody can walk in. Come on.
But I've been truly impressed.
Yeah.
And thank you for the leadership you've provided in the space.
Yeah.
And to you, Shikanik as well.
Yeah.
You know, women in male-dominated fields.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe one time we should do an exclusive interview on how it was like for you entering into the space.
Yeah.
Right? Because I say this with every authority I can gather, right? I host a car show. I don't remember the last time one came on the show you know, except to say that maybe there's an ongoing promotion and like,
about something, not the
something,
car,
not even like technical.
Please
right?
invite us.
I would want to hear because I can't relate with their story.
How many of you are there in the space?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
We are there.
Yeah,
okay,
they
so
are
it's
quite
not
a
that
lot.
Chicanic is making it look good to want to say, hey, I'm a sprayer, hey, I'm an electrician.
Yeah.
But before, back then it was more for school dropouts.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't want to talk about it. And being a woman, you don't want to talk about it.
I think there's this other lady,
It's
Sewa,
changed.
who's also doing quite well in the space.
There you go. We have
But I think kudos to
carpenters.
you.
We
You've
have.
brought a lot of exposure to it. Now
Yeah.
people
Should
are
be.
more. I mean, I think there are more females going into male-dominated spaces.
And
now.
kudos to the
Yeah.
women who came in before me, on which shoulders I'm
You're
I
right.
stay, yeah.
Wow.
Talk of right.
Guys, see, thank you so much, figuratively and literally.
Literally, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much for the leadership you've provided.
Yeah.
We are grateful. What should we expect? Maybe before we wrap up, I don't know if to fast messages, but
I just want to find out, because I've heard some people say it's an everyday fear anytime you're going to get on the bike.
Yes, yeah.
I would rather you have that
Yeah.
fear every day,
Yeah.
so
I have
you
that.
get to do things differently.
Yeah.
It tunes
Yeah.
your
It
side.
does.
I spoke about the psychology of riding. If you think that motorcycles are a certain way or are dangerous, when you are going to ride, you ride differently.
Yeah.
But when you don't pay heed to the dangers with
But
motorcycling,
doesn't that affect your confidence?
no, it doesn't affect your confidence. Knowing that somebody can throw a stone to hit my head, and so I'll wear a helmet, doesn't affect my confidence. I'll go, but I'll prepare and go. Yeah. So prepare and ride. Yeah.
Isaac Ufo says that it's important to also add that we should check the state of our motorbikes before we ride every single
Very
time.
importantly, I preach this all the time that the best, we call it a pre-ride inspection. The best pre-ride inspection you can have is to wash and clean your motorcycle.
Because I don't think we mentioned that.
You
on
get
the
to
show.
run your hands around everything. So when there's something amiss, you pick it
So
up
pre-check.
when there's a pre-ride inspection. Yeah. The best form is, apart from making your motorcycle clean, you get to run your hands around almost
So what are you
everything.
checking for? Oil, mirrors.
Mirrors, ties, chain, all your cables, your indicators, because those ones are signals between you and then other road users. That's the way you communicate with them. You should know the state in which they are before you get onto the road.
Wow.
Yeah.
Isaac, thank you for
The
for
bikes
this
are
message.
getting more sophisticated, right?
More and more and more
Yes,
sophisticated.
yes.
Right now you have to read a manual before you sit on a motorcycle.
Some bikes are like cars.
Watch a video before you sit on a motorcycle,
Yeah.
otherwise you can't.
So if I knew how to ride a Royal, for example, I started with a Royal.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean I can drive a Haley. Is it a Haley you call it?
Harley.
The Harley Davidson.
Yes. The bottom line, the principles are the same. They are all the same. But
Like
some of them
gear
are
shifting, gear
yeah,
changing.
they are the same. Acceleration, they are all the same. Unless maybe there is a specific bike that has been set to do something specific, so you have to learn that thing. But
So if I can ride a Royal,
you can ride a Harley.
I can ride a Harley. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
You just need more strong shoulders. 'cause-
Because you have to sit like this.
But some of those
And
other
maybe
ones,
some height as well.
you know, I saw a Harley, and shout outs to my guy. I saw a Harley in Ibri. It doesn't look like anything like a Royal. You know?
They don't
I
look
really
it,
do.
but the principle is the same. You
Yeah.
hold your clutch at a certain place, you hold your front brake at a certain place, you hold your back brake at a certain place. They are all the same. If you can move a Royal, you can move a Harley.
I think it's more difficult riding than driving.
Yeah, that one I agree. Yeah, riding
Because
is
you're
more
pushing
difficult. yeah.
gears.
To be fair, it depends on what you're driving. If you're driving some manual, you know, so 1986 manual is
You know Albion. You know Albion. You know Albion.
you are driving
All the
and
gears you have to
Yes.
shift.
you are working.
You have to
it's
work.
manpower.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
so that's my issue. I mean, you need full concentration
Yeah.
You do.
to
Absolutely.
be on the bike.
Yeah.
So I'm concentrating on moving and shifting
Yeah,
gears
yeah,
on the bike.
yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't it make it difficult concentrating on my surroundings as well?
So you left out balancing. What's balancing?
Exactly.
Can be a
So
lot.
people say that when they are stressed, they ride motorcycles because they forget about all their life worries, and because they know that motorcycle is a matter of life, and they have to concentrate fully on the motorcycle. So they forget about all the other problems, and then they focus on
Take a ride out.
take a ride out.
Yeah.
Because you know that you have to focus on the riding, your clutch, your accelerator, and then your surroundings. So it's all one.
Incredible.
You know,
So that's for the bike in the 2026.
We will do them.
we are looking for it.
Inshallah.
We are looking for it.
I'll go and roll. Don't
We are
worry.
looking
No,
for it.
no.
Free
Inshallah.
tuition for you.
Yeah.
Anytime you're ready. Yeah.
Fortunately, unfortunately, mommy has passed. So, yeah.
Oh, don't do this. Don't
We
do
go
this.
right.
Yeah,
Let's
sharp. Let's do
no,
it.
we need
Let's
to
do it.
kill
and
that
do it,
fear.
and do it
You
the
do
right
it.
way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
see,
what we are coming
so
to.
the parents will prevent you from riding because they don't know any proper way of doing it.
Exactly.
Than maybe your friend call you and then put a bike in your hands and tell you do this and do that.
Yeah.
If you survive, good. If you don't survive too, but there's a proper way of doing it now. And so the fear mongering is at an all-time low.
It's not like they mean it for evil, right?
I know,
but
I know. Yeah, but
if you're able to assure them that you're going to
that is what I'm talking about. Yes.
Yeah, system of learning.
It's interesting you mentioned a proper system.
Yeah,
so
there's a proper
with the drivers, I think drivers are very dangerous because most of us learned it through that church driver. So church driver is always a standard. It's a curriculum for driving. If you were to ask, is either a taxi driver or a church driver taught me how to drive. So it's important you ride, you attend the right school, learn it right.
It's crazy. I tell you how I learned to drive. My brother put me in my mother's car, drove me
on some park
somewhere. The car behind us was actually his friend. Then he drops down and says, so you
didn't go to driving school?
No, never been. Never been.
And this is not just
and that day was crazy. You see,
it should be
do Jabe 3 million. That's what I'm
sweating and all.
No, Opel Astra, I remember.
Even
Opel Astra, the estate one.
Even remember the car.
Some of us went to driving school.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to go to driving school. And one thing, back in the day, they were even insulting and said, oh, you're a driving school driver because you are too careful.
You're too careful.
I find that so unfortunate. That someone will say you're driving, you are too careful.
Because we've normalized too much nonsense in this country.
We glorify unnecessary hardship.
Thank you.
So,
I
feel
somebody is too careful and so they insult people like that. Oh, we were a driving school driver.
So most of the time,
Which ought to be the case.
Most times we are learning to drive aggressively instead of driving well.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
We drive aggressively. I'm sure when I mentioned this, you were thinking, it's true.
It's true, it's true. Because
aggressive.
I use the motorway every time and I see what people do.
That's a language.
There's so much combat on our roads. There's so much combat on our roads. People are going through some things.
It's like everyone is angry on the road.
People are angry. And the slightest thing, somebody will insult you.
But we are not violent people too, so sometimes it's surprising.
But I understand it's everywhere. Like road rage is actually a thing.
No.
You're sure?
No.
We're just angry drivers.
It's at a different.
There's a lot of indiscipline.
Somebody is crossing the road, so you slow down small. A truck driver who is in a hurry to go and pick passengers will start insulting you.
What I hate is like when the traffic light turns from red to green. A split second. Somebody's honking. Bro,
it's like, there's so much combat.
It's like there's traffic ahead. I've seen the traffic, so I begin slowing down. Then the guy behind you is, I'm like,
he's in a hurry to cross.
I know the annoying thing when we are approaching a part of the road that is not good, like what the motorway looks like now. You've seen the patches on the motorway now. You are slowing down to maneuver. And some truck driver, because he's seen passengers elsewhere, I'm like, you see car paint me say car. Are you serious?
Some of this problem, we
need training, and then drivers must be reoriented.
And it should come with some anger management as well.
Yes, there must be training, there must be some reorientation
and retraining.
Such that, when you are going to renew your roadworthiness and your license, you must be made to go through what you've gone through already again to see whether the guy I trained 6 months ago is the same person.
Guy.
And that's true for riders as it is for drivers.
More for riders than drivers, actually. Yeah, but yes, every driver must go through that because there's so much combat on our roads. People insult you at the slightest thing, and then there's so much rage. I'm like,
so why is it that a doctor or a surgeon goes through 8 years? Or an architect goes through 6-7 years, but a driver who is driving about 30 people in a bus doesn't even go through any kind of training. There's no renewal. So I'm thinking, our licensing must
the regime might be toughened. The regime might be toughened.
And it must be revoked.
One simple mistake from that driver can do more damage
than
a doctor operating on.
It can even include
not to say one life.
Exactly.
The architect, the damage that they will cause.
Even the DVLA guy.
Recently, with the past government, when they initiated this teachers licensing renewal. You see how people were complaining.
Exactly.
Imagine this is brought to the driving space. Oh boy, we won't have
it will be crazy in this country.
Well, the teachers who were failing who were complaining.
There you go. So even the driving school owners, there's something I keep thinking about. The driving school instructors, the only time they get to sit behind a car or the wheel is when they're actually teaching somebody.
Yeah.
When he's done, he goes to take short and goes home.
And go home. Yeah.
So he is not practicing. He is not actually, he doesn't understand.
He doesn't live
You have
what
a
he's
point
teaching.
there.
And then also the theory in which what we learn with the theory, they are learning what Adam Clark and Gaggensberg passed on. But now they are,
Jesus.
they are
modern stuff.
modern stuff. You
Right.
know, so their laws are there, but we have to make sure that if we are punishing, it should be punitive. Recently, we saw DVLA doing this 225. If you ask me, I think it's too small.
Okay.
I mean, I can afford. Oh yeah.
Charlie, because my seat is
small.
strong.
Okay.
There are excesses.
Yeah. I think it should be well structured.
I think it was
I
wrong.
feel like they didn't give
But
enough.
it should be expensive.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
No, 2 to 5 was just too low. But I agree. I mean, if you don't have good rules, why should you punish me for?
Exactly.
Yeah, that
Exactly.
One,
Yeah.
I agree with you.
The excesses in everything. The idea behind the whole thing was good.
Was good.
Yes.
But probably the
They
execution.
threw in
that was
too
the
many
mistake.
things.
Yes.
They
But
threw in
just
too
too
many
much.
things.
Some of
Yeah.
I'm going to also consider. Some of the things were very necessary, right?
Some are necessary.
Yeah.
If you are driving with some kind of lights, you know, you're
Exactly.
doing
Some
that
are
to not
necessary.
only
Yeah.
yourself,
Yeah.
other people.
Some are necessary, but someone will come and tell you that you have a stylish plate.
Yeah.
Those things
It
don't
doesn't-
really.
it won't kill anyone.
And that plate
Yeah.
came from DVLA.
So it came from DBLA anyway.
You are telling me that
Your seat is
Yeah.
small.
from the standard.
I thought we
I'm like, really?
They should sit in my car. Help me that they'll jail me, oh,
The
boss.
things that they ought to look at.
Like a one-up bulb.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lights not working.
There are things that you need to look at.
So
Things
there were,
that can endanger.
better priorities.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Things that endanger
Exactly.
other road users. Then they are taking advantage of it and then misbehaving on the road.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
always.
So that's also another policy thing.
That,
Yeah.
as always.
So kind of what I'm saying, if they work with MTTD, work with the other agencies, they realize that, oh no, why should I be charging somebody for ton seats?
We're really big
When
on
You
this
understand?
collaboration.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
good. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Guys, see,
Would you advise me to bike if I'm excited?
By the time you finish my training, you will realize that your excitement would have become something else. It will become focus. Yeah. The training I'll take you through, by the time you finish, you would have left the
so
excitement
you
at the
can
door.
bike irrespective of your mood.
Irrespective of your mood, yeah.
Because my mom said that Ghanaians, we drink when we are happy. We drink when we are sad. Whether we are happy or sad.
We are drinking.
When he was there, he came to us as how do you run at a loss selling appetition?
So you can ride when you're happy. You can ride when you're sad. You can ride when you're
can
sad.
ride
You just
anytime.
need to adhere to the rules.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. It was my friend Saeed Queenan who brought the Harley
Yeah.
to Ebri. I remember.
Said is my trainee as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Oh,
wow.
the messages are now coming in.
Yeah, a lot of them actually.
This one is, it says, my name is Daniel Minta, and I'm watching from Ashirifie.
Showman.
If this is the case, why does law enforcement wait to apprehend the riders when they've become integrated in society instead of attacking the issue at the base? I understand the argument. However, when these riders have become parts of solutions
Quite
to delivery, F products, and what have you, then you arrest them. It becomes quite frustrating. Okay, I think he's speaking to the legalization of the commercial.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris from Mensahaba. It says, as someone who has witnessed many accidents and crashes involving Okada riders, I think it is too important to solve the licensing issues in order to save lives, because the
No,
way
there's
the
nobody
drivers
who should sit on a motorcycle without having gone through
yeah.
a tough licensing regime. That one shouldn't exist. You cannot sit on a motorcycle if you haven't gone through a standard training test. No.
Wow. Listen to this. This is Rachel from Adenta. She says, I am shy sending this through, but I love the jacket. It will pair well with a lot of outfits. So you see that thinking, Obi Pedi Abo life. Carlos watching from Pro B. I don't think we should ignore the comfort issues brought up. There have been situations where people have accidentally stepped on their accelerator pedals because of discomfort, maybe in their footwear or something like that. Is there anywhere you can get safe yet comfortable and even stylish gear? I don't ride, but I think it's worth looking at.
For life. You know, like,
for life,
unless you dress to everything.
Emmanuel is asking how much your gear is and what brand it is.
Icon, right?
Icon, both the jacket and then the helmet are icons. Like I said,
So
the
is there
more
like a shop?
expensive.
Is there a shop we can go to?
There are shops here and there, but
we are giving free Christmas.
Yeah.
We have to mention it.
one thing I say all the time: the more expensive your riding gear, the more protective.
So if I want
it
to buy
is.
it, should I call you or there's a place I can walk to and buy it?
This I don't know where she got this from, but this one I imported it. Almost all my riding gear I import them.
They should DM Motochecker.
Or
Chicanic on IG.
Yeah. But I import almost all my riding gear. I'm assured of quality.
To say that you can't buy. You have to say there's none you can buy here.
Do we have quality
guarantees?
Yes, there are people who stock a few and then retail them. There are people who do that on their own.
But you decide to just bring them outside.
Charlie Jude, maybe that's a business idea. We should start thinking about importing quality gear.
You see,
the future is bright.
It's not a fast,
like they say, the future is pregnant.
Amen. It's not a very fast moving market. And so if you have money sitting that you want to invest in something, you can do it. But the returns are not so great.
Okay. My name is Peggy. I am watching from Agboba PNT. I want to learn how to ride a motorcycle. Where do I begin?
Got this question earlier.
Where do you begin? Reorient yourself before you come to me, and I will teach you how to ride a motorcycle.
Is that easy? And you said Oponkum was your client.
Oponkum was my client.
Former minister for information. Works in house.
At the time, I was at information.
Was he a good student?
Superb.
Oh, Charlie, but why you do this? Must cover for them?
Him and his brother. Him and his brother.
Kwabena.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good morning. My name is Osman. I really like the power bikes a lot. One day I will own one and travel long journeys country to country.
Yeah, that's great.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know why
living his dream.
I don't know why people call them power bikes though. I don't understand.
Is it a super bike? What is it called?
They are different. It's a motorcycle.
The terms around.
People try to differentiate between the Okadas and then these ones, and so they call these ones power bikes.
They say the royal one, it is motorbike. the one higher than that one is motorcycle. Then there are bikes. Then there are super bikes.
That's a very funny way.
Maybe you should have started from scooter.
People just put things. It's a funny way. But they are motorcycles basically. They are high-end motorcycles. There are motorcycles that will buy cars, and then there are very low-end motorcycles too.
Great stuff. It's been an interesting conversation. I've loved it so much.
I'm glad.
I've learned a lot as well.
DVL should toughen the licensing regime.
They should.
There should be what do you call collaboration between the sectors,
when I listen to
the agencies.
I get the sense that you're very hard on collaboration. I get the sense they're also very hard on the licensing aspect.
But is it that the individual agencies are disturbing you, the bikers? So this person is asking or demanding this from bikers. This other organization is demanding this when they could have come together.
If they work together, they will come and ask one thing, and then there will be clarity. But because they are not working together, this person is asking this. You may have provided it already. Somebody is also asking it in another form. It's frustrating. But for me, the licensing regime it's something that keeps me up at night because. One bad nut, they say, destroys all bad nuts. If I know that Jude Duncan has gone through the process I've gone through, you have gone through the process I've gone through, we've all gone through the same process.
It brings sanity.
Do you understand? But Kwame can decide to do his own thing. Kwesi can decide to do his own thing. There's uniformity.
There's no uniform in the system.
It makes us all being lumped up into one basket, and then they give us a bad name.
Shikanik, Osman is texting again. He says... No, she's not, Osman. He says the lady sitting there is very brave. I think she's from the north.
No, I'm not.
Another misconception. Very, very unfortunate. Why do you think that?
Not are hard. Also because you have very popular figures from the north.
And also because it's like an ordinary means of transportation
over
there. So perhaps,
So maybe I would go there. I'd love to go.
I'm not from the north, and I ride very well.
That's also the case.
Okay, Emmanuel again. He says, "Yes, boss. I got it for the helmets, but that of the gear." He's asking of where to get. And he says, "My sister's a rider, and I want to get her one. Can I get a contact or a handle to reach out to?" So maybe you can drop your handle.
Contact me,
Motochecker.
Yeah. Instagram, Facebook, the Motochecker.
The Motochecker. Instagram, Facebook, any and everywhere. You understand? So Emmanuel,
Motochecker, moto without the R, so it's MOTO.
Okay. And then used to be Ronaldo. Then Ronaldo started Shui. He changed it too. They didn't want to associate with Ronaldo. No, don't explain. The guy he came out to Premier League. You know, sit up. He left the team. Don't even get me started, Ronaldo. Oh, please don't get me started.
You live. And then
You know, he should wrap.
to leave.
No, he should wrap it up. 30, 40 years is fine. You know, he has done whatever he wants to do. There's nothing else to prove.
We are winning the World Cup.
You are winning what?
Oh, come on, that's a stretch.
Really?
That's a stretch.
Watch Portugal.
Let's be serious. Let's be serious.
I think he's done well for himself. He should just handle his boots.
Have you realized that Portugal play better when he's not even?
That's not true.
He's
He's the one scoring all their goals for them.
Because they are playing for him to score.
Then he's good. They should play for him to score. So we are
Yeah,
going. We
that's,
all
I
win
mean,
at the end of the day.
other teams are learning.
We are winning the World Cup.
I don't want to enter it. He has done well.
Bro,
You should start planning for grandchildren.
at 40 is like a 20-year-old. So why are you guys forcing the guys to retire?
It's not even true.
How long
You
do you think he
see,
should play for?
this is one issue because you see, because of what our footballers do. At 40, they are still using 25 years. So our mindset is different.
We acknowledge his
Ronaldo is not
discipline.
cheating.
He's a disciplined guy.
Yeah.
The way he takes care of himself,
Yeah.
you know, the whole.
And so because of that, the body is
alcohol,
still
all
in
of
shape.
He's running better than the 20-year-old.
You know, he's not the same. You know,
Can you
you
hit your
know,
chest and say that Ronaldo Asa?
Now, yes.
Really?
No, I've beaten him. He's not good. You know,
The guy just got a brace 2 days ago.
Exactly. That's the point.
Wait.
He's not playing with
He's playing.
plumbers and masons, KFC chefs. Oh, Charlie, you know, part-time teachers.
Charlie, the Saudis will reach out to you. Say this about them.
They should reach out with all your money. That's what we take.
It's a fact. He's playing with part-time teachers. He's playing with part-time plumbers. He's playing.
Will you say same about Messi? If you say same about Messi,
But
yes.
the MLS is more defined. It's a proper league.
And you are saying that Saudi
No, but it's
Yeah,
actually
properly.
not a comparison at this point. We're just
I don't
saying that
know why
where
you do that.
Ronaldo has
We
gone
can
to
never
next
mention
you end the
Messi
show.
without mentioning Ronaldo. If you tell me that Messi is also playing with part-time cobblers,
No, but it's
But
not
then,
part-time people.
admittedly, Messi is not at the same form he was years back.
But Messi's
Let's-
winning trophies. That's
at this
Yes,
point,
but
you
let's
can say
just
that about
admit
Ronaldo
it.
too. It's okay.
Let's
I'll
just
admit
admit it.
Yes.
I mean, both of
Yeah,
them
he's
are.
40.
I mean, they are fading out.
You know, he has.
They are
done
fading
well
out.
for the game.
Chalom time as
We
well.
appreciate
We are winning the World Cup to seal it. We are winning the World Cup.
But anyways, guys,
We
I
are
mean,
winning the World
it's
Cup
been
to
a
seal it.
great conversation. It's been an
You
interesting
can't
one.
tell me the story.
I'm telling you the story. We are winning the World Cup to seal it. It's coming in a few months. You will see it.
We appreciate you guys so much. Shikanek, thank you so much.
Thank you for
Motochecker,
having
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys,
Thank
go
you.
check them out, all right? IG, Facebook, X, where again?
Yeah.
Snapchat,
Yeah.
everywhere. Go and
Everywhere.
check them out. Motochecker, Moto without the R.
Yeah.
And then Shikanek. Go check them out, all right? Thank you guys so much. We
It's been
appreciate
great.
it.
Thank you very much.
We hope those of you at home have learned a thing or two as we have. This is still Breakfast Daily on Channel One Television. Stay with us. We'll be right back.